Hey everyone, what's going on, Facebook friends? How are y'all doing tonight? It's a Saturday night. I hope y'all are having fun. Y'all might already be out doing something fun with your friends, with your family. I just wanted to come on here. It's a little later than normal, but I wanted to come on here and deliver on what I was talking about yesterday about helping you start doing Facebook Lives to build your business, okay? Let me know out there how many of you guys are nervous about starting your Facebook Lives. What's going on, Stacy? How are you doing, man? You doing okay tonight? Have you ever done a Facebook Live, Stacy? And Margaret, how are you doing? Margaret, as soon as I get done here, we'll talk, okay? But yeah, you guys on replay, let me know if you're watching this by the replay, if you're catching it by that. But let me know, have you ever done a Facebook Live? And if you haven't, are you nervous to do one, okay? Because today we're going to be going over a little bit of how you can get started doing Facebook Lives. And I have 3 simple steps on helping you to do Facebook Lives, okay? So I want to talk to you about something called okay, Stacey, you've done a couple little ones. Awesome, good. Start somewhere. Just start one, do one at least. So let me talk to you about overcoming the spotlight effect, okay? The spotlight effect is whenever you feel like all eyes are on you and you freeze, okay? It's basically like freezing on stage, all right? There's a book out there that I really recommend that you get. It's called, it's by Amy Cuddy. It's called Presence. All right, it's a really good book. My mentor by the name of Justin Prince recommended it. He said that he's read it like 20 times, and it's really helped him out, helped him to understand how to get that it factor. Have you guys ever been in a room or whatever? Whenever somebody walks in the room, and you're just like, man, who is that? You know, who is she? What do they do? They just have, there's something about them. You know, they have what's called the it factor, right? Maybe it's their personality, maybe it's the way they carry themselves. There's just something different about them, okay? They have a presence to it. Now, just so you know, it's not like a magical randomized thing that just landed on that person, okay? There's actually a science to it, okay? You can actually design this for yourself. You can design and build a presence for yourself. It's called Presence. All right, look it up. The writer's name is Amy Cuddy, and you spell her name AMYCUDDY. Okay, it's called Presence. I really recommend that you get it. I'll have to get that myself too. So let me ask you, why don't we do Facebook Lives? Why don't you do Facebook Lives? Drop me some comments below on why you haven't done Facebook Lives yet. If you haven't done them, then let me know, and let me know why you haven't done it. I'm curious. A lot of people don't do Facebook Lives because they're scared of the spotlight effect, all right? They wonder, what are people going to think of me? What are they going to say about me? You know, am I going to make myself look like an idiot? Do I have anything in my teeth, right? Guys, listen, it may or may not shock you to hear this, but not everybody's watching you and not everybody cares, okay? We'll get into that a little bit more towards the end of this thing, but I just wanted to let you know that it's kind of weird. Well, for one thing, you know, not everybody's watching you, but on the same page, we may not do Facebook Lives because we want everybody to think that we're perfect and that we don't have anything wrong with us, okay? Like, how many of you guys out there have been, you know, in this real heat or real tussle with your family, whatever, and then somebody knocks on the door or somebody calls you and you're like, hello! You pretend like everything is perfect or whatever. Have any of you guys out there done that? I know I have, okay? Guilty as charged. Oftentimes people don't do Facebook Lives because they're thinking of their own faults, okay? And I'm going to let you know, people are not watching you. People are not looking at you as much as you may think that they are. They're thinking about their own faults. They're thinking about the things that, you know, that's wrong with them. You know, is my hair messed up? Or do I have anything in my teeth? Does this dress make me look, you know, different or wrong or big? You know, also you got to ask yourself, who am I? Sometimes that comes against us whenever we feel like we have something to share, but then it's that little voice that says, well, wait a minute, who am I? Who am I really to do this? Who's going to really listen to me? You know, I don't really have anything of value to bring to people. Well, listen, guys, I'm here to let you know that you have specific gifts, you have specific talents, specific blessings in your life. And they were not given to you for you. They were given to you for me. They were given to you for everybody else in this world to benefit from. So I want to challenge you to start thinking bigger, faster, and to start living your life out loud. Because you're not really serving the world, by living small. Okay, there's so much potential inside of you. There's so much good things that you have to live for, and I challenge you to live out loud more. Okay, to live with passion, to not care about what other people think. I was watching a video earlier this morning from Tony Robbins, and he was saying that he realized at a point in his life that living is giving. Okay, he was basically bankrupt. He had no money in the bank. He had rent coming up. He didn't have any money. He was out. Well, he had like $20, and he was just out at a basically like his last meal is what he was considering it. And he saw a young boy bring in his mom, and he's so set up. He was basically taking his mom out to dinner. Okay, it was an awesome date. Tony Robbins, he said that was just incredible. He walked over to him and just congratulated him for that, thought he was the coolest person in the world, and he said, "Here, it's awesome that you're taking your mom out to dinner." And he was like, I don't have any money. He was like, "Yes, you do." And he pulled out all the rest of the money that he had in his pocket and said, "Here, this is yours. Yes, you do have this. Yes, you do have the money to take your mom out on a date." Whenever he got home, he opened up his mailbox, and there was a check from a friend of his that he had been trying to get in contact with for a long time. He had been avoiding him. He owed him some money, and he wrote to him. He said, "Hey, listen, I really apologize. Here's the money that I owe you with some interest." And that was more than enough to cover his rent, and it got him thinking that, living is giving. Once you start focusing on somebody else, then life really starts to happen. Okay, and that's what Facebook Live is about. That's what we're really here for on this earth. Okay, so I wanted to encourage you that people need to hear your voice. People need to hear you. They need to hear your story. They need to hear your experiences. Okay. Now I wanted to encourage you on something. Lose your concern. Okay, lose your concern with what people are thinking of you, and just start paying attention to what they're actually thinking. All right, that kind of changes the paradigm a little bit, doesn't it? So stop thinking so much about what they're thinking about you, because it's not all about you, but start thinking about what are they thinking in general. How can you best serve that person? Okay. So if you need to, you can practice in a private group. All right. If you have a home business, or if you just have a private group that you're a part of, maybe with your church or your family or something, then you can go Facebook Live in that group, and only that group is going to see your Facebook Live. So start there. Okay, that's a good place to start. Now I have 3 points that I wanted to share with you guys. Hey Stacy, thanks for sharing. I really appreciate you, man. So 3 main things to help you get started doing Facebook Lives. Okay, and if you're taking notes, write this down. Number 1, be yourself. That's it. Simple as that. Be yourself. Be your authentic self, and be your best self. All right. Now that doesn't mean to come on and just lie to everybody, pretending like life is all good and all gravy if things are just going absolutely terrible. But it also doesn't mean to air out your dirty laundry all over Facebook. Okay, it just means be your best self to serve other people. All right. Now don't be afraid to make mistakes. All right. Talk about your passions. What are the things that you're passionate about? That's a good way to get started. Write down 5 things that you are passionate about, and you can start talking about that. So telling your story, think about what kind of talents do you have to share, helping to share those unique experiences that you've had. What's going on, Wing? How you doing, Ray? Good to see y'all on here. Thanks for hopping on, Mark. It's really good to see you guys on. So that's number 1, be yourself, be your best self. Okay, number 2, talk to your friend. Literally, talk to your friend, okay? Come on here, look them in the eye. There's a difference between looking at yourself, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at my screen on my phone, and looking at the camera right here. Now I'm looking at you in the eye. Now I'm talking to you as a friend. Okay, now you and I can make a connection this way a lot better than if I was talking here or if I was talking out there. Right? Now we're actually making eye-to-eye contact. Okay, that's just how I was raised, to really look people in the eye and be sincere. Okay, so now what you got to think about is talk to your friend. Now, who are you talking to? Who does that person look like? What does he look like? What's his age? Is he a guy or a girl? What is he like? What are some of the things that he's struggling with? Answer the questions that they are struggling with. Okay, think about your audience and think about how can you best serve them. If they're a mom, what are some of the hardest things that single moms or moms struggle with? If they're a young entrepreneur, what are some of the things that young entrepreneurs are thinking about? What are they struggling with? And what would they like to hear to further their life? Okay, you could even talk to your younger self. All right, talk like, talk to your younger self. What would you tell yourself? How would you mentor yourself, with the things that you've learned and the things that you've experienced throughout the years? What would you say to your younger self? Okay. There's a lot of things that I would tell my younger self, don't settle, play loud, be as upfront and as big and bold as possible, dream bigger, faster, right? That's some of the things that you can do. Now, my number 3 deal, so that's number 2. Number 1 is be yourself. Number 2 is talk to your friend. And number 3 is to be consistent. All right, be consistent is huge. All right, I've done a video on this. I would much rather chop 5 times on one tree every day than chop 5 times on different trees every single day, because eventually that one tree is going to fall down. All right. So what's going on, Virginia? How are you doing? Good to see you on here. Guys, let me know where you're watching this from, anywhere in the world, city, state, country, whatever. I would love to connect with you all around the world, wherever you're watching this from. So my number 3 is be consistent, okay? There are too many people that start something and never finish it. So, hey, I got a funny story. How many of you guys like the movie Frasier? Or sorry, it's a TV series. Okay, Frasier. I absolutely love Frasier. Me and my wife watch Frasier all the time, and he's a psychiatrist. And they're every now and then they say some really deep things on there. So they said something recently: commit to the commitment. That's a good one. Commit to the commitment, and that will help you to stay consistent. Okay. In the book Think and Grow Rich, the successful people are quick to make a decision and slow to make a change to that decision. All right. And the opposite is true. The not so successful people are slow to make a decision, and they're very quick to change. Now, who does that ring a bell with? That really makes a lot of sense to me. Let me know if it makes a lot of sense to you, okay? Now, in being consistent, don't just go on and blabber, okay? Don't just go on and ramble. Nobody really wants to hear that. Nobody's going to spend their valuable, precious time listening to you ramble, okay? So show up with a good content strategy, okay? A part of that is to invest, learn, and teach. It's an acronym called ILT. Hey Pam, how are you doing? And I learned this ILT strategy through Justin Prince. He's an incredible Facebook guy. If you haven't looked him up yet, look him up on Facebook. He'll really help you to take your business to the next level. So invest in the coaching, in the teaching, in the seminars. Invest in yourself, in your mind, in your own personal development, your own personal growth. That will help you to be able to for one thing, raise your business to the next level and everything. Is that an Andy Andrews quote? Awesome. Perfect. So invest in the teaching, learn it, and then teach it. All right. So teaching it actually helps you to learn it better, and teaching it also helps you to set yourself up as the expert, as the online expert. Okay. That is something that's absolutely been key for me. Setting myself up as the expert, not that I, know everything obviously, but I do just teach the things that I know. I always say that you don't have to be a level 100 to teach a level 1. You just have to be a level 2. All right. Cause there's some things that that somebody else needs. All right. Hey, Krista, what's going on? Hey, Navia, how are y'all doing tonight? So in those 3 things, I'm going to recap real quick. Be yourself, talk to your friend, and be consistent. Okay. So with those 3 things, I want you to think about the baseball player, all right? Tens of thousands of people watching that baseball player, but are they really? Okay, you got people out there eating their popcorn, people out there, going to get their hot dog, dropping their cell phone, talking to their friend, whatever. But there are people watching you. Now, don't focus on those people. What you can focus on, and the only thing that you can focus on, is hitting that ball. Focus on that ball, okay? All you can do is all you can do, but all you can do is enough. Now, who wrote that one, or who said that one? If you know, drop it in the comments below. I'm not going to give it away on live. I may give it away later on, but all you can do is all you can do, but all you can do is enough. Beautiful. Man, that thing will change your life. So here, I'm wrapping up my 30-day challenge, you guys. It's really changed me a lot. It's really helped me to grow. It's really helped me to I feel like, set myself apart, okay? Because if you're not doing Facebook Lives, if you're not doing videos at all, then you're going to get lapped by people that are actually doing it. And this is the way of the future, which is the way of today, which is right now, okay? So I really encourage you, do the Facebook Live 30-day challenge. I would love to help you. If you need any help getting started, reach out to me, and I would love to give you some more pointers one-on-one. What's going on, Nancy? How are you doing, Danielle? John Maxwell, swing the bat. That's right, Margaret. Swing the bat. Just hit that ball right in front of you. That's all you can focus on. So take the 30-day Facebook Live challenge. I really encourage you guys. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about yet. It's probably going to be on Facebook, helping you go live on Facebook again. But this has been a real changer for me, and it's been a real growth tool for me. So this video has already gone on long enough, and I really appreciate you guys watching, following me in my story. I appreciate your likes, your comments, your follows, your shares. And let's go change the world together, one family at a time, right? If you feel like this helps you out, then feel free to share it on your public wall or invite anybody else to watch this. I would really appreciate it. We can all change the world through sharing and through giving. So good night, you guys. Today's Saturday. Go have fun. Maybe write down 5 things that you're passionate about to get started doing your Facebook Lives. And I'd love to come on and watch you do your content. So that's all I got for tonight. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless.